I'm Bree.
And I'm Jamie. Tell us about that one time. Guys, welcome to another episode of Voicemails. I'm Jamie.
I'm Bree.
How you doing today, Bree?
I'm so great. It
Are
is
you?
October. It
Spooky
is our
season.
favorite month of the whole year. This is better than Christmas. Such a vibe. I'm obsessed.
I know, so am
I'm
I.
gonna go Halloween shopping later today.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I want to go do a pumpkin photo shoot. I've been bugging my boyfriend to take me to do like the pumpkin heads and we wear all black and like go out in
Oh
the
my
desert and take
God.
photos. So I'm going to try to do that this weekend, or if not this weekend, next weekend. So hopefully you'll see some pictures of that.
Are you gonna use a real pumpkin?
100%. Yeah, we're going to go pick out pumpkins and carve them and put them on our heads.
Big enough for your head?
Yeah, 100%.
When you just pull it out.
The
That's
photos are going to be
fun.
spectacular, so shame on you. All right, let's jump into this week's voicemail. And just so everyone knows, we're going to be uploading so much stuff to our YouTube, so keep looking for it because there's a lot going on here. But let's
Stay
jump into
tuned.
this week's voicemail.
Bree. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Bree. This is Cindy Marie from Passions or Peace podcast. And I wanted to tell you guys that I got both of the answers to the remote viewing correct.
Nice.
I'm also a Scorpio. Hey, Bree. I've listened to all your guys' podcasts, and I work 16-hour days, so you guys need to put out more content.
Wow.
And also, I have a theory. So I did a sleep paralysis episode where people have seen a man with a hat every single time they have an episode of sleep paralysis. So what if that is the Men in Black waiting for you in the corner to wipe your memory? Anyway, love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
That's an interesting one. Okay, so
Hey, thanks for calling in, though. We love podcast friends.
yeah, we love podcast friends. Email me all your podcast details so I could put them at the bottom of this video. But I'm interested that they say that it's always in a hat. What kind of a hat? Is it like a fedora or like an Abraham Lincoln
Fedora.
hat, like a fedora? Do you think that that's just like, because it's very indicative of maybe like that Men in Black kind of like style? You know what I mean? And that's just what they're saying.
I want them to switch it up. I'm waiting for someone to show up with a cowboy hat,
That's what I'm saying.
beret,
Yeah. Or maybe just like a visor.
a visor.
Yeah.
Like the clear ones like people play poker
that's what I'm
with.
saying. Yeah. And he has like a little notepad. And he's like taking notes about you. And he's like, all right, human number 7654.
That's so funny. The wiping memory thing, I don't see why not.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever had my memory wiped. Do you have like maybe some instances where you just like have no memory of something and you're like,
Oh, I have really bad memory issues, but I also hear that's related to ADD, so I don't necessarily want to say it's paranormal, but yeah. It's like my mom always makes fun of me that I really don't remember, like everything's black,
I think
big
it's
chunks.
I don't ever like remember having any instances of Men in Black in my life, but maybe that is because my memory has been wiped though. You know what I mean? Like maybe
fully
because
wiped.
because I don't remember. But like when I think of like the Men in Black, like wiping people's minds, the only thing I can think of is that goddamn Men in Black, like where they have the little thing and it's like the pew pew and it does that or whatever. I like that. But speaking of Men in Black, can I just say that the second movie where after they zapped him and they like bring him back to life and bring his memories back, I didn't like that. It seemed
No.
illogical. No, I was just like, well, once you wipe them, what do you mean? You just can bring them back with just a pop of a fucking button.
Well, because maybe they put everything on like a USB drive.
Just pop the shit back in. I don't know. I didn't think the second one was that good. I thought they should sometimes just stop with the first.
It's like the idea of transferring your consciousness into something so that you can live forever. So maybe you can wipe that consciousness and it's on a little USB drive and then you just stick it back in.
Question for you. If you were given the opportunity to take your consciousness out of your body and upload it to the internet, would you?
No, absolutely not.
Me either. I'd just be like, I'm good with dying. That's fine.
No, yes. Why would you want to?
Yeah, I don't want to fuck up whatever cycle's supposed to happen.
No, and I feel like that's exactly what happened in Westworld. And remember how crazy he got? The dad, I forgot his name. And he'd be like, hey, Jimmy. Do you remember that? He'd like come into his room and they'd have the whiskey and then he was like freaking malfunctioning all the time. And it was, they were tried to take his consciousness and put it into a robot thing. And it just doesn't work. I feel like the consciousness is made for the body.
Yeah, I get what you're
Why
saying.
would you want to be stuck? And then he had to just like live out his time in hell.
I have another scenario then for you. Okay. So if not uploading your consciousness to the internet, what if you were like at the end of your life and we live in a world where they like farm new human bodies? Would you want to put your consciousness inside of a body to continue this version of your consciousness's life?
No, the whole point is to move on.
So you're fine with death is what you're saying. Like death is fine on your end.
Yeah, that's the natural cycle.
I mean, I'm with you.
I don't believe in the death. You know?
Yeah, no,
it's
know,
like,
I'm with you.
We gotta take steps, man. We gotta grow. We gotta move on. And I think that people that want to do that want to, even introduce more of technology, like transhumanism. I think those are people that maybe lack that type of spiritual, not knowledge, but maybe insight to there's more than just this. They're just stuck in
I was
this.
going to say that they don't have that spiritual hunger that me and you have looking outwards and upwards. They are much more downwards and focused.
So they're like, if I don't do something to extend, then I'm just done for. And that scares people big time. So they're like, freeze my body, take my consciousness.
No, I'm good with dying. I'm ready for the next personally. Like, this life
live like 500 years.
This life has been super fun. I'm really grateful that I get to spend it with, my best friend Bree and like all of our wonderful listeners. But like, I'm also ready for the next thing. Like, there's some cool shit after this and I'm like super stoked for it. Again, we're not gonna myself or anything because like we like this life, but I am not terrified that if I walked out the door tomorrow and I got killed, I have no regrets and I'm fine with going on to the next. And I think you're kind of the same.
Mm-hmm. No regrets.
No regrets. All right, guys, we love you. That's for this week's voicemail.
Yes, thank you.
Numbers down there. We love you guys all. Bye.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.